Coming up on Fulton Today, film industry insiders weigh in on Fulton's new proposed film policy as production requests to film in the county are on the rise.
Representatives from TV and film production companies attend Fulton's first ever industry open house to discuss the booming business here in the county. I'm Brian Robinson, and I'll have that story coming up.
And dozens of crime-fighting citizens voice their concerns about public safety issues impacting their community. That and more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. The film industry in Georgia is booming, and now Fulton County is reaping some of the benefits. Now, Fulton County receives dozens of inquiries to film on their property each month. And now, with the industry and the demand growing, Fulton County government wants to update its policy. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us now with more on this story. Brian?
The Fulton County Courthouse is one of the county venues most requested by TV and film production companies. And with requests coming in every day, county officials thought it was a good time to update a policy that has not been updated in years. There were no lights and cameras, but there was plenty of action as members of the commercial film industry gathered inside the Aviation Cultural Community Center for a film and entertainment industry open house. County officials invited the group to offer their input on proposed updates to county policies and fees related to use of county properties for commercial filming, photography, and production activities.
We were so excited to hear the feedback from the film community here in Fulton County. They give so much in terms of jobs and economic development. We wanted to hear their input, and we got a lot of great feedback that's going to help make the process go even better.
Thanks to tax incentives in 2008, Georgia is third to California and New York in terms of economic impact of filming. And whether it's filming movies like Spider-Man: Homecoming, Baby Driver, or Selma, or TV shows like The Walking Dead, Being Mary Jane, or 24 Legacy, Fulton County has seen an increase in the number of requests to film on properties owned by Fulton County government.
Fulton County is right in the middle of the zone that we film in. There's a 30-mile zone around the city of Atlanta that is fair game for all productions. So Fulton County is right in the middle of it, and we just, the more we find what is available for filming, the better for everybody.
You have such a variety of looks throughout Fulton County, and especially with a lot of government buildings, you have some, it depends on what you're working on, but you guys have a lot of interesting locations that, people are interested in.
With current needs of the county and the film and TV industry not reflecting the current filming policy, the Board of Commissioners will be presented 3 areas of improvement. The first is an updated fee structure that includes fees for premium properties and modified fees for student and nonprofit arts organizations. The second is improving the risk management review process to include higher insurance requirements for projects with high-risk activities. The last is to create a process to streamline location agreements for television series wanting to film multiple episodes on county property. County officials say they got good feedback during the open house. The Board of Commissioners will decide on these changes during their October regular meeting. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you very much, Brian. And speaking of films, Fulton County played host to the Bronze Lens Festival this year, and we're going to tell you all about it a little later in the program. Meanwhile, the conversation about transit, it's picking up speed, and this time in Roswell. Residents gathered inside Roswell City Hall to get details about the future of transportation in North Fulton. This gathering started the second round of public meetings all about the North Fulton Comprehensive Transportation Plan and the Fulton County Transit Master Plan.
We are very encouraged by the number of citizens that have participated, that have shared their input, and who really strongly have voiced their desires for what's going to make Fulton County a better place to live and work.
Residents shared their thoughts on both plans that seek to improve driving, public transit, and bicycling conditions, as well as review the community and economic development strategies of each city in North Fulton.
I came out because I'm a fairly new citizen of 1 year to Roswell, and I am concerned about the transportation in our area, the traffic situation. I moved here from California, and I think this traffic is as bad as California.
Transit master plan meetings in South Fulton are scheduled for later this month. To keep up with the latest information, you can follow online by using the hashtag #TransitInFulton. You can also fill out a survey listed on this website to receive project updates and information about upcoming workshops and meetings. Some Fulton drivers may soon have a reason to honk those horns for joy. That's because the Department of Driver Services is moving from its outdated licensing location in Sandy Springs into the county's high-tech tag office in Alpharetta.
We're excited about it. We have a first-class facility in Alpharetta. We're putting first-class facilities all over the county. We're trying to upgrade all our facilities so that taxpayers have the best experience they possibly can.
Made possible by an agreement between the Board of Commissioners and the state of Georgia, the relocation will allow for customers to handle their DDS and vehicle registration during the very same visit.
As you know, driver's license expire at the same time, oftentimes, as your tag or your decal on your car. So this allows people to come in at one time, be able to do both services, and hopefully be a little bit more efficient for taxpayers.
The Department of Driver Services will cease Sandy Springs operations on Saturday, September 16th. The new location will start on September 19th. There will be no behind the wheels skills test administered during the initial week of operation. We'll have more on this story on a future edition of Fulton Today. One of the most popular and most recognizable prosecutorial initiatives has made a triumphant return. The Citizens Court Watch program, often dubbed the eyes and ears of the community in court, welcomed in dozens of volunteer crime-fighting citizens.
Court Watch is a special program because it's really a way for citizens to get involved and engage with public safety initiatives in Fulton County.
Created by District Attorney Paul L. Howard Jr., the initiative allows an average citizen to engage in the criminal justice system by attending court proceedings and, when deemed appropriate by the court, offer their perspective regarding the impact a defendant's criminal activity has on the community. Now, along with the DA, speakers at this year's event included representatives from Superior Court, Atlanta Police, the jail, and the Fulton County Schools Police Department.
We want community members to come down to court, see what's happening with their Fulton County judicial system, and be encouraged as well as empowered by speaking up in court and speaking on behalf of their community for public safety. We also want them to be very educated about the judicial system and understand how the process works so that they can come and learn and also talk about the great things that are happening here and some of the things that they may have concerns about or want to know more about, take that back to their community and really have everyone feel empowered, engaged, and involved in what happens here at the courthouse.
Each citizen was given an award for completing their training. Now, for more information on the Citizens Court Watch program, you can send an email to courtwatch@fultoncountyga.gov. More now on the film industry here in Fulton County. A number of Hollywood A-listers made their way to the Big A for the annual Bronze Lens Festival. Well, over the years, many of these films have debuted in county venues, and this year was no different. It was a room filled with everyone in the film community, from Academy Award nominee like Queen Latifah.
This is a great honor.
To newcomers in the industry like Fulton County filmmaker Melina Cunningham Anderson.
My film is called Little Music Man Child, the Malik Kofi story.
This Women's Superstar Luncheon was a part of the 8th annual Bronze Lens Film Festival held in Atlanta and sponsored in part by Fulton County government.
This type of festival shows us our strength, it shows us our power, it shows us our diversity. It shows us that there are people in these positions that are making this stuff happen, and we need to know that.
The festival features primarily films by both new and seasoned filmmakers and has been designated as an Academy Award qualifying festival for the short film category. It's also the brainchild of Atlanta's own Kathleen Bertrand and Deirdre McDonald.
There are great women out there, writers, there are producers. I mean, it's presidents of companies. It's no limit in which we cannot obtain.
The festival included screenings of films all over the metro, including Fulton County venues like the Auburn Avenue Research Library.
My name is Malik Kofi. I am 11 years old. It means King of Wisdom, born on Friday.
That's where Melina Cunningham Anderson's first ever project was shown, a film about a young male cellist from the inner city, and a film that took first place for Best Documentary.
It's great that it is at the public library because unfortunately a lot of children may not be visiting the library, but the library is a place to not only get books but to see a movie like this and to have this screening. So I'm so grateful that we are in a public place like that, and I certainly hope people will take advantage of the library and all of its resources.
Resources that can help aspiring filmmakers produce their dreams so that they too can have their projects seen on the big screen with other Hollywood stars that call Atlanta and Fulton County home. Very inspiring event. I was happy to be there. And still to come on Fulton Today, a special election to fill the commission chairman's seat is officially issued. We'll share all the details next in our district by district coverage. A busy North Fulton courthouse temporarily moves, and residents in the new city of South Fulton get an update on their county services. Here's this week's district by district coverage. We begin with the at-large commission seat, now vacant and now on the ballot for the November election. Registration and Elections Board members officially issued a call for a special election to fill the unexpired term of the office for Fulton County Board of Commission Chairman.
The election on November 7th is going to have a couple special elections. We're going to do the chairperson for Fulton County. We are also going to elect the Commissioner District number 4 for Fulton County Board of Commissioners. In addition, there will be many municipalities in the county that are going to be on the ballot. A few of the cities are going to do their own elections, but the bulk of them will be on the Fulton County ballot.
Until voters fill the seat permanently, former Vice Chair Bob Ellis will assume the role as interim county chair. Former Fulton County Chairman John Eves resigned his position on August 23rd. You can see who has entered the chairman's race by visiting the Secretary of State's elections page on their website. In District 1, important news to share about the Johns Creek City Hall. It's moving this month. The City Hall is moving into a temporary home at 10700 Abbott's Bridge Road and Suite 190. All of the city offices, departments, including city clerk, community development, communications, finance, fire, GIS, IT, public works, recreation, and parks, and revenue will all move to the temporary city hall as of Monday, September 18th. Now, renovations are being made to the new permanent city hall building at 11360 Lakefield Drive. Some city meetings, though, will be held at Municipal Court at the Police Department, 11445 Johns Creek Parkway, starting Tuesday, October 3rd. Now, if you need more information on this, just visit that city's website. District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. continues this quarter's community forum called District Dialogues. The commissioner hosted his third quarterly meeting at the South Fulton Service Center. The meetings provide residents with an opportunity to hear the latest in county news, but also the chance to express their concerns on any topic.
We've been getting great feedback from the citizens. I think they enjoy the opportunity to participate and to come learn about the services. We typically feature department heads and key people from the departments to talk about the tax assessments, the new assessments, and the deadline for appeals. So I think people really enjoy having the opportunity to be face-to-face.
If you missed this quarter's meetings, the next series of district dialogues are scheduled for December. You can stay informed on District 5 happenings by visiting their website. And up next on Fulton Today, find out how Fulton County is doing when it comes to keeping its kids fit. Stay with us. According According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, 1 in 3 kids in the U.S. is overweight or obese. Well, childhood obesity puts kids at risk for health problems once only seen as problems for adults. September is Child Obesity Awareness Month in the nation. And FGTV's Priscilla Ortega takes a look at what Fulton County is doing to keep their kids fit.
Shania, childhood obesity is leading to diseases that were once considered adult illnesses, like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. And for this reason, Fulton offers a variety of programs to keep kids moving. From swimming laps to swinging clubs, Fulton County is trying to engage its youth to stay active with the hope that the activities will help them stay healthy.
You have to look at all of the modules across to get a big picture of your school.
That's also part of the mission of the Georgia Department of Public Health's recent Healthy Schools Summit, where experts on child health discuss new techniques for child obesity prevention and fitness.
Today's event is about celebrating 26 schools that have applied for SHAPE grants. These are grants of $3,000 for nutrition or $5,000 for physical activity and nutrition work. They represent all walks of life in all parts of the state.
According to the Federal Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion, 1 in 3 children in the United States is overweight or obese. And because experts say this epidemic can be prevented, they're using National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month to promote strategies for preventing childhood obesity.
Children who enter elementary school and at kindergarten level, overweight or obese, are 4 times more likely to be that way when they get to middle school. And by the time they get into their 30s, only about 2% will be of a normal weight. So we have to intervene. We have to intervene in the schools and in our early care environments.
The roundtable discussions addressed how to get grants and ideas and solutions like farm to school garden outreach programs, and smarter school lunch ideas with more fruit, vegetables, and water. Anything to encourage healthier lifestyles, whether the kids are at school or at home.
I sit down with the kids, teach them about healthy eating habits, make sure they're getting enough exercise, such as calorie counting, just what healthy foods to eat, and also help them get more variety of foods in their diet.
Experts hope that with a routine exercise offered through a variety of county youth programs and with better food options, the rates for childhood obesity will begin to decline. Shania, the National Institute of Medicine reports that over the last 3 decades, the childhood obesity rate has more than doubled for preschool children aged 2 to 5 years old and adolescents aged 12 to 19, and it has more than tripled for children aged 6 to 11 years. At present, approximately 9 million children over 6 years old are considered obese. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Priscilla Ortega.
Thanks, Priscilla. Now, as you just heard, getting kids to eat healthy is one way to control their weight. Well, September is also National Fruits and Vegetables Month. Fulton County has a number of programs designed to give residents access to fruits and vegetables, including its mobile farmers markets and its indoor farmers markets at senior centers and other county facilities.
Fruits and vegetables, try to get as many of the food groups in as you possibly can early in the day to start your day off in a healthy way.
More than 90% of both adults and children do not eat the amounts of fruits and vegetables recommended by the latest dietary guidelines. Half your plate should be filled with fruits and veggies at every eating occasion. And to find out when the county's fresh mobile farmers market are in season, you can contact the Cooperative Extension Office. And seniors at one county facility take a wellness trip to Hawaii. Well, kind of. Participants of the county's Adult Day program at the Darnell Senior Multipurpose Facility enjoyed the annual Blue Hawaii celebration. The county's Adult Day program is for seniors who have cognitive and physical limitations. Even so, complete with Hawaiian accessories and, of course, leis, the group danced and got low for the limbo. There you go.
They are very smart. They have a lot to give back. They have a lot of input. And so we want to make sure that they have opportunities to express what they may have known or what they've heard of, or even learn new things. But we always try to keep them busy and active in whatever it is they're doing, so they can always understand that education and exercise go hand in hand.
The seniors even learned all about the history of the island. The Blue Hawaii event is done indoors so that everyone can participate. The seniors cap the fun off, of course, with some pineapple treats. And up next, how you can help shape the future of your library. Stay with us. Care about your local library? Well, library officials continue to seek public input. During a public meeting at the East Point Library, residents and patrons were invited to give their suggestions about the upcoming renovations at the library.
To be perfectly honest, I'd like to see a new one because all of the ideas that we're putting out, there is not a lot of, there's really no space here. I can't see us having conference rooms, new technology, or anything else that we truly want in the space that we currently have. The space is really not big enough.
The renovations are a part of the library's capital improvement program.
What I'm hearing here is specifics, meeting spaces, technology. What we're hearing in a lot of the library meetings is setting the library up for the future, not just for the past and the present. We're also hearing a strong push that due to the potential growth in these points, we need to look long term and is this the right size or is there growth needed here?
The East Point Library, as well as 6 additional others, will undergo renovations. The public is asked to share their ideas about the future of these libraries as well. For details about upcoming meetings, just log on to afpls.org. And finally, if you've been thinking about taking an arts class, this is the final week to register for the fall session. The Arts and Culture Department has classes for teens, adults, seniors, and even little ones. Dance, drawing, pottery, and acting are just some of the classes offered. There are also different classes available based on skill level.
We'll offer classes in a variety of disciplines, music, dance, visual arts, and theater. We're excited to be able to announce that to the public and to have people enroll. It's for people of all ages, all skill levels, at all our centers.
5 art centers offer classes at various times. Now again, the fall session starts September 12th and runs until November 4th, but registration ends September 8th. You can register online at fultoncountyarts.org. And before we go, our reminder that FGTV wants to connect with you online. You can watch a replay of this show or any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel. And be sure to follow FGTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis Rucker. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.